But those of us who have worked so much for Nigeria, people like me who fought for independence, for a united Nigeria, under an agreed terms, which is freedom system, as we had it at independence, until the military changed it in 1966. We are reluctant for any secession. Nobody will like for it. What you should ask is, why is the government reluctant to give us the constitution we say we want? We can't live peaceably under an enforced constitution. So there are several views. The youth and many people are impatient, who are tired of this oppression under this constitution. These are the people who say, no, enough is enough. But as I told some people yesterday, the moment the country is instructions back to feudalism, that will be the end of any secession call. The government of the day, which is military, which is pro-North, is enjoying the iniquities in the constitution. Not that they don't want it. The clamor has been there. It has been forced on us. That you will notice that at every election, they make the question of suction a manifesto, but they never implement it. What I am calling for now is in the manifesto of the present government, APC. They are going to consult. When he himself in the contested election in 2007, we campaigned for him on that question that's going to be instruction. So if anybody is telling you they don't know what, they are just deceiving you. They know what is wrong and they don't want to do it. Hold on. The El-Rufai constitutional body that the APC set up, what is it for? What is the number one thing in the manifesto of the APC? Gentlemen, don't let these people confuse you. When they are pushed on the wall, they say that, what do you mean by restructuring? There's nothing new in restructuring. It's just a question of go back to federalism. And the element of it was done in 2014 by Jonathan. There was a recommendation there which tallies with what we are talking about. And I have said, how do I work on that? If you don't want the recommendation of 2014, you set up your own and let us agree. This is not a constitution we all agreed upon. It's a military constitution by Absalom. I have said it, let them refute it. We say it is fraudulent because it is not us. The preamble says, we the people of Federal Republic. Did we make the constitution? Is the constitution federal? It's fraudulent. So you can't build anything on what is fraudulent.
All right, Pa Adebanjo, to achieve these set ideals and goals which you are talking about, what strategies do you have in place apart from speaking from the group which you now oversee? Are you also looking at the possibility of having direct engagement with, say, the president or the leadership of the National Assembly?
Certainly. That is the essence of the Sovereign National Conference, which we have been agitating before now. It is a question of Sovereign National Conference that is subject to restructuring. We must get together. That's what we are saying. That's what I said, that if they don't like this 2014 recommendation that Jonathan organized, which was a representative of all corners of the country, I have said that if there is anything in that recommendation President Buhari doesn't like, let him take it out. If he believes there's something that should be there, put it in, then we move on. Then if you are not satisfied with that, set up your own committee now and let us agree on the terms. What is difficult about that? It takes two to dance tango. It's not only Afenifere is talking about it. There's an organization, all the entities of the Southern Leaders and Middle Belt Forum, consisting of the Southwest, Southeast, South, and the Middle Belt. What I'm saying now is what they are saying. It is the only section of Northern military dominated by Buhari that is refusing. Just how do you want to do it? They don't want to do it, there's the will. Even Akendolu said on the TV yesterday that the restructuring is in their program. And then they ask the question, why is it difficult? It is the will. The government hasn't got the will because they want to impose it. Because this is what leads to the allegation that Buhari's refusal to do it is part of his program to Fulanize Nigeria, to dominate Nigeria. If that is not so, why don't you want to do what people are asking for? 4 sections of the country want this thing. Don't talk of Afenifere alone. We are part of the group that want a change. It is lack of these things that leads to iPod. It is lack of this constitution that you don't want to change that leads to Igboho. It is the lack of this that leads to Odudua. There is lack of this that leads to Igbesu. And as I told the BBC yesterday, the moment you do this restructuring or you call us together immediately, don't talk of any election now. As the governor on top said yesterday, there is no country now. The country is now divided more than ever before. So when you are talking of election or what? So let us agree on the constitution we are going to do the election on. Let us agree to build this country. People like me are sure that the country must not break, but will not be under a constitution where my region or my ethnic group is a second-class citizen. The program will allow you to make me tell you all the iniquities in that constitution.
Okay, Pa Adebanjo, let's have you react to the current security situation in the country. The latest, of course, being the attempted assassination on the governor of Benue State, Governor Samuel Ortom, on Saturday. And, of course, the group that came out Funam, that's the Fulani National Movement, who claimed responsibility for the attack on Governor Ortom. How do you think the government should be dealing or handling this situation?
My dear, I have said it, all this program is aided and abetted by Buhari. And I have my reason.
Tell us those reasons.
I will tell you. The body language support all these iniquities. Now, since these people made that statement, he has not sent anybody about them that they are making a hate speech. And when you go say that I'm going because you people you have murdered me, you have raped me, stating the offense of the Fulani, they said you must go. They said they go and arrest him. Now, he cannot claim not to know who is doing it. When these Fulani people attacked Makurdi in 2018, they killed 70 people. The governor went to President Buhari. It's on record that the people who attacked me wrote me a letter. They told me they are the people. Yeah, their names. What did he say? He said, go and make friends with your neighbors. And even the spokesman, Adesina, was telling the Makurdi people, the governor, that
Benue
why
State.
are you complaining? They'll be begging that, why are you complaining? You better give your land or your life. That is Adesina. By the government that's claimed not to know. And when they attack this man, we know that they know. The people don't hide it. They said they are. What has he said about it? That is why I say all the investigation he is setting up is a fake. It's not sincere. Once they find out, the people did it, they even write, they wrote. They said that we are responsible and that they're going to do it again. What has the government said to that? We all live in this country. What further evidence to show that is conniving at it? His body language gives approval. The question of the Fulani carrying arms, we have been saying it since he came into office. Carrying arms is illegal in the country. For the first, if you don't know about it, arrest those who are carrying arms. For 5 or 6 years that been in office, it has been there. Now suddenly he woke up, say, well, shoot aside. Is that done in a democracy? And I said before that I suspect that shoot aside claim. It is an attempt to kill opposition. I can be going along to see the shoot when they say I'm carrying arms. A dead man doesn't talk.
Moving forward, Chief, do you think that at this time, besides engaging from the flanks, that it is appropriate to pay a visit to the president directly under the aegis of the southern and middle belt leaders and present directly to the president what your demands are? And that's the point I made when I asked earlier, a direct interface with the president at this point. Don't you think it is necessary to push forward the demands which you are asking for?
My dear, the president is living in denial. Don't put that into his mouth. I'm saying it openly. He doesn't know what we want. There have been delegation, everything. It's just a blind eye. He's living in denial. He knows what we want. All the leaders of the country, even the former president Obasanjo, Lubed Nore Soyinka, Afenifere, and leading members have said, call a conference to restructure this country now. It's in the public flare. It's just not there here. Don't believe the pretense of the presidency that they don't know what we want. Even the 5 presidents tell you what we mean by restructuring. That is the man who has taken the former president to the court over the issue of local government when he was the Attorney General in Lagos. That is the Vice President of Shibaju. Under the question of the principle of federalism, he has no right to regulate the local government. And the man won up the Supreme Court. The gentleman now got to Aso Rock and began to ask me, what do you mean by restructuring? That's why I said there's something wrong with this Aso Rock. When they get there, they meet their way. So don't buy the question that they don't understand, they don't know what we want. They know. And I ask you, when they promised restructuring in the manifesto in 2015, and in 2018 they set up a refined body to bring their draft on restructuring. What has become of it? What do they mean by that restructuring that refined it? If they don't understand what I mean, what have they told us what we mean? What action have they taken upon? Gentlemen, don't believe this pretense of the presidency of Buhari. He is not willing to do it because he's oppressing the rest of the country with this constitution. I say it. If that is not so, come out and do what we want. What is difficult about that? When we say, yes.
If the president does not seem to be paying attention, or like you said, pretending not to know what's happening, what about members of the National Assembly who are representatives of Nigerians from all the 36 states of the country? What are you doing, maybe calling each of these representatives from the different parts of the country and letting them know what they need to do or what you need them to do?
My dear, don't join the presidency to change the narrative. Who tells you that they don't know? We are saying the assembly you are talking of is part of the problem we want to solve. We have said it. It's clear. We don't be that assembly is how did they compose it? Is that not part of what we are complaining about? The representation there was based on fraudulent population. We are complaining about that. That's how they got the majority in the north. So, you see, they can't draw any wool across my eyes. I was in this game from the beginning. And I said it before, when even Mr. President himself, who was in the school, was a toddler 70 years ago. How we got to this constitution, we have told you. It is they who change it. Address yourself to that. Don't buy their propaganda that we don't know what they are talking about. They know. It is, and I repeat, Buhari wants to break this country. That is why he doesn't want to do this back to federalism.
Yoruba leaders, for instance, who are top members of the ruling party, that's the APC, and who have access to the president. I'm talking about people like Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Where does it stand as far as this agitation which you are talking about?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's why I said all the Yorubas, they have sold out. I've challenged them, Tinubu, Akonde, I was told by every one of them.
And the vice president?
Hold on, please. Don't continue to portray what you have heard or propaganda. Listen to what I'm saying. What you are saying is that they are with me. They are with me, and I've challenged them to come out and say they don't want restructuring. Not one of them. And I can't do yesterday, she said on the air that they want restructuring. No government in Southwest or any APC man, I challenge them to come out and say, we don't agree with this Adebanjo, we don't want restructuring, we are satisfied with this constitution. I have challenged them, not just now, openly. Let them come, any Yoruba man, any governor in the Southwest, from where, or any Oba, any somebody in Yoruba, come out and say, no, we don't agree with Adebanjo, we don't want restructuring at all. Let them come out. I am saying it openly. So don't let us beat about the bush. Even the opposition, as I was saying, there can be only opposition to it. That is democracy. Great Britain, when they want to get out of Brexit, some people don't want it.
So,
It was only a narrow margin. So that is not news. That is not a show.
all right. Chief Adebanjo, if these Yoruba leaders, those who hold political power at the moment, seem to be opposed to the demands of what elders like you are asking for, how then do you have a common ground? Do you move with a common ground to achieving what you want?
My dear, don't come to sell what is not of the ground. I am saying they are not opposed. You have not addressed that. You are
saying they are not opposed. Let me refer you to what the governor of Ondo State, Rotimi Akeredolu, said yesterday. He said no part of the entire state, known and delineated as Ondo State, shall permit any Yoruba nation or agitation. That's coming from Governor Akeredolu of Ondo State.
That is what you are interpreting. What I am saying is, for this is I don't only the attempt to divide us in the Southwest and they are doing. I am in it. I know. I won't join them. Akeredolu, we don't say he doesn't want restructuring. He has repeated even that program you are talking about. Let us confine ourselves to what Lord commonly say. I say we want restructure Nigeria for federalism. That is what we want.
Okay.
And I'm saying anybody doesn't want it should say it. Yeah, I'm saying it. Don't assume that because they don't talk, they are.
All right. Pa Adebanjo, if that doesn't happen with this administration, 2023 is another electioneering year. What is the plan of the Yoruba elders to galvanize her people to get a constitution that enables a federation moving forward? Let's look to the future now.
My dear, if you are a propaganda officer of the government, that one will sell with me. There is no question of any election without doing this thing. I don't buy that. That's what you understand. That is why you are encouraging those who want to separate. It is because what they are now saying is that they are tired of this thing and that they should do it. And we are saying, no, let us agree to do it. And they say, no, enough is enough. We want to go. That is what I led to the question of separation. That is what Akeredolu is saying, that we don't want separation. We don't want separation. It's his construction is talking. I didn't say he doesn't want reconstruction. He said he doesn't want separation. I agree with him. I agree with Akeredolu. We don't want to separate. We don't want secession, but we want a constitution under which we should live together. There's a difference. Don't miss it at all. Akeredolu is not talking against the destruction of the country at all. It is those who say, the extremists who are saying they want secession. He said no. And I agree with him. I don't want secession. But I'm not opposed to it.
All right.
That.